think I'm going to do a tad bit of 5x5, and then I'm going to do some one-handed. Hello, no job man? Bro. You can't be serious. Whoops. I read it wrong. Whoops. It's all good. Just gotta warm up my hands a bit. Okay. Where? Oh, I already had it. Nah, my turning isn't good. I'm at a Cuban comp right now. Focus on your Cuban comp. What are you doing in my live stream chat? I suppose coming to say hi isn't a bad thing, but... Okay, that was a bit better. No assignments right now? Fair enough. Hello, Q-Bear. Q-Bear. I don't know why, I just felt like doing an accent for that. Mm-hmm. Okay. That still wasn't bad. Or it still was bad. There we go. What do you average on 505? I'm averaging 103 right now. I would like my average to get down to around like the 58 second mark by my next competition, which is in like, I think a week and a bit. In short bursts, I do average 58 from time to time for like maybe an hour to 15 or something. But I haven't quite gotten it consistently yet, so. I'm mostly doing this to warm up right now because I intended to practice more one-handed and sprint events today. Hello, what up, Skew Velocity? This is an interesting scramble. Almost, just there. Hello, how are you? I'm doing alright, Cube-Perm. I'm kind of just like getting started because my hands are decently cold right now for some reason. I've been grinding clock instead of Skew recently. That's just like, that's like saying, oh, I used to smoke, but now I vape. Like it's just a double negative either way. Alright. Next time I get a sub 1 and then proceed to not get a sub 1, I will swap to one-handed, I think. I might go to a comp in November with clock, so I'm grinding for Rocky's record average, lol. Oh wait, what state are you from? What on earth happened? Okay. not quite. AC? Ah, okay. Yeah, the cup in November. Isn't that just Rockies Chimps? What am I doing? L2, D2, L2, L2, F2. Okay, jeez. I was like having a stroke there. No, AC favorites 2025. I don't think I'm going to Rockies. Too expensive. Say for yourself. I live in freaking Utah. I literally had to pick up a full-time job just to be able to be like, okay, I might be able to afford this trip out. Alright. I'm hoping that I'm able to do that as well as bring someone else along for the competition, so I'm not just like alone in Tucson. And I can actually like have a roommate for the next couple days in that place. Because like they're not servicing direct flights to Tucson at that time, which is annoying. So I need to like fly into Phoenix or something. Ugh. I'm too young to a job. I'm almost 14. Yeah, you're way too young. You need your parents to get you out there essentially. Like there is like a golden opportunity between like the ages of 16 and 19 where you have the funds and you also are able to drive a car out there yourself just to go to competitions. Okay. There's a pre-solved cross edge here, so I'm gonna be stupid and try to preserve it. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm actually smart. I'm not gonna do that. Where? That solve was absurdly lucky for some reason. What? Okay. I have no idea what that solve was. That solve was just stupid all the way through. Okay. So, like I said from before, next time I don't get a sub 1, I will swap over to one-handed. So I just need a long sub 1 streak to continue doing 5x5. Because I'm actually enjoying 5x5 right now. I don't know about this one. Alright, ZB clutch. Ah, no, what is this? Okay, ZB fail, but, you know. Hello, Leiden? Leiden? How do you pronounce your name? Sorry, I'm butchering it. I'm not good with language. Alright, ZB one-handed. Let's go. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be doing ZB, not wall. Okay, doesn't matter. It's still early, relatively, for when I usually do one-handed. Okay. I haven't quite got my turning yet there. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Am I hitting that? No, I'm not. Okay. Sure. I will gladly take that. Ugh. Whoa. That was actually really good. It was also a decently good scramble, but still, the ZV was nice. That was subpar, to say the least. Whew. Person in the photo is my father. I'm Adit. Okay, well. Ah. That salt was just bad. That was actually really good execution. It's very rare for me to get good ZB execution, just because I don't drill them with one-handed as often, just because it tires out my hand a lot. My fastest time solving Rubik's Cube is 45 seconds with two hands, and solving Rubik's Cube under 20 seconds with one hand very fast. My personal record is 8, actually. Okay, I saw an easy OLL and I decided to do it anyway, and then I proceeded to get bad end perms, so maybe I should have just done EO to ZB. There we go. Whew. I'll gladly take that. Do you have any goals for Rocky Mountain Championships? I personally want to make 3x3 and OH finals like last year. I definitely would like to get a few podiums. So, like, the one podium that I'm probably going to shoot for most is one-handed, obviously. Like, a win, I wouldn't consider that realistic, but it's not off of the table. Last year, I completely bombed Rockies for one-handed, so I'm going to fix that this year. I would also like to make 3x3 finals and, like, get top 5. Pyraminx I'd like to podium, maybe even Skew, but, like, Skew is just kind of an event that I just do when I don't want to do anything else, which is, like, almost never. So I probably won't take it seriously. But also for FTO, I would like to win, because last Rocky Mountain Championships I barely missed podium. What up, King Clucker? Am I like having a fever dream? Did I already do a live stream today? No, okay. For some reason I thought I did. I don't know why. Nothing about that solve went right besides that. Nice. Yeah, Germany is going to be tough competition in one-handed. If I perform well, OH podium could definitely happen for me, but I'd say you're a lot more likely to get it right now. Are you using the CFOP method? Technically, no. I'm using the ZB method, but it's kind of similar to CFOP. I was watching the live stream for like Western Championships, like just seeing how he does in finals. I think he was mostly just like tired throughout the rest of the day because like his first couple solves were pretty good, and then he kind of just like did a bunch of soon ZBs on the last couple. So I think like if I perform at my A game and his finals is similar to an experience like that, there definitely is a possibility that I win, but also that relies on a factor that is outside of my control. So I'm not gonna say that a win is like likely at all. Because when you're as consistent in competition as he is, relative to like my OH skill level, a win is pretty far-fetched, but it's definitely possible. I would also like to become the Utah State champion for one-handed, because I have had the one-handed state record like numerous times over the last couple of years, and I've never become state champ. I became it in Colorado, funnily enough. Like, I'm technically Colorado state champion for one-handed, but not in Utah. I only got PB average of 100. Yippee. Oh man, you're fast. Thanks. Okay. How long have you been cubing for? I've been cubing for about 9 years, close to 10. Actually, wait, no. I've been queuing for 8 years, close to 9. Yeah, that's right. Another goal I have is to beat Dylan Miller one-handed, which, with his usual performance, shouldn't be difficult, but if he performs really well, that might happen. I don't know what he averages on one-handed. But, like, personally, like, my philosophy when it comes to setting goals about beating other people is that you just shouldn't do it. Because that relies on other people either failing or other people not performing to their skill, which is not something that you want to actively root for. And if you don't actively root for it and they're constantly improving, then like your goal and your benchmark is just going to keep changing. So you can never really be satisfied with your goals. Swear to God, if I do the inverse of this ZB one more time, I'm gonna lose it. But like, you shouldn't set your goals that rely on other people's downfall or other people's results, because that's outside of your control. And a goal should be something that you shoot for, not necessarily something that you hope for. Like, getting a goal as like a state record, for example, that's a good goal. Setting your goal at beating this specific time to get this state record should not be your goal. Okay. I've been queuing for 5 months and I only averaged sub 20. Sub 20 in 5 months? That's actually really impressive. Good job. It honestly took me like probably a solid like 4 to 5 years to get those kind of times. How's your job going? It's going pretty well. The work is definitely a lot easier than my previous job. That was nice. Average 18 and I've been queuing for 7 years now. Well, I mean, that probably is either because you just have your priorities different, or you just haven't put in enough time for like deliberate practice. Is it like that? Yeah, okay. I was confused there for a sec. I'm an average 18 and I've been queuing for 4 years, close to 5. Well, I mean, it all just depends on like what you set your goals for. Because like, if your goals is solely to get better at 3x3, then like, yeah, you can probably get that in a bit. But if you have other goals like getting good at other events or like learning other events, and 3x3 doesn't take as much of your time, then you're gonna progress a lot slower just naturally. I kind of had to stop queuing because high school filling up all my day and time. Exactly, yeah. If you don't, it depends on when you start as well. Because if you start at a very young age, like 6, then you're probably going to be pretty good at progressing fast. But if you start at like the age of 19 or whatever, then you're going to have less time to do like deliberate practice, and you're going to have to spend less time practicing. Just because you have less time. Point is, everyone progresses differently, so don't compare your progression to someone else's. Like, there is no set formula of, oh, I've been queuing for X amount of months, how fast should I be? Because how fast should you be? You honestly shouldn't cube at all, really, but like, we do it for fun, it's a hobby. Like, we like doing it. Ugh. Ugh, you 3. What do you do for H for one-handed? So Like for H and Z perm, for Z perm I learned an RUL, or like just an RU algorithm that goes like this. And it's pretty fast to execute. For H perm, the RU algorithm is a bit like more long and unwielding. So what I do for H perm instead is I set this edge along the table like this, and then I just flick my M2s with my ring finger back here. Just like that. Remember what video where you said you are bad at 6x6? Well, I suck at 6x6 as well. Yeah, true. Just follow the same progression I did in that video, JK. Whoa. Ah. Oh, that was funny. What up, Elliot Pimento? Nice. Okay, if I see a one with glass eye like that, I'm just gonna do it. I don't care. What finger tricks do you use for D moves on one-handed? For like D, I just use the ring finger flick. For D prime, I will do like a pull back here. I won't do like this type of finger. I've seen this type of finger trick before. This I just find less consistent, so I just do like a pull here. Or sometimes I'll like do a slight regrip and do it like an R prime sort of. And then a D2 is just a double flick, which I do ring and then pinky. Most people do pinky and then ring though. I can't do pinky and ring. It's just my ring finger wants to extend first. What up, Sky Haynes? Solid. Besides the 2G level, so was mediocre at best, but still, I'll take it. What is your favorite event for Rubik's Cube? If we count FTO as an event, then it's that one. But if not, then I would probably consider my favorite event just to be Megaminx or 5x5, depending on what type of mood I'm in. I am really enjoying 5x5 a lot more though, so probably 5x5 currently. Oh my gosh, really? That was a 9-move ZB that I executed in God knows how many moves. For 3-3, I still main the Ganon 11M Pro. Should I upgrade? You upgrade when you feel like you should. So there's like a couple of reasons why you should upgrade. You could upgrade if A, you don't like the feeling of your cube. That's probably the most important one. Or B, if like the performance is actually holding you back a decent bit. Because if the performance isn't holding you back, then you need to update your solutions, not the hardware. But like if you don't feel like you can get your maximum turning on that, then I would just switch to another cube. There's also cheaper cubes out there that are like a decent bit better in my opinion than the Ganon 11M Pro. Like the Rstream V5, literally the cube I'm using right now, I would consider this one to be better. I'll do that to preserve a block, and it gave me a J-Firm. That's why you gotta be smart with your Soons. Preserve the blocks, you'll get better PLLs more times than not. Wait, repeat your cube again? I didn't understand that. The Moyu RS3M version 5. It's probably going to be like the first thing on the list when you like search up 3x3 speed cube because it's like the most popular for the price as well. I'm live streaming right now. We can in a bit. That was my brother. Ooh, that one with the robot thing? Yeah, that one. Can you do square one? The answer is yes. I think the real question is, will you do square one right now? And the answer is no. Oh, I should probably do it like that. There we go. V perm grade. Honestly, should have just taken Diag High. Megaminx is easy, but 5x5 not for me, to be honest. It really just depends on like what type of a cuber you are. Like there are some cubers that just purely prioritize n by n's, like 3x3, 2x2, 4x4, etc. And then there are some cubers that will branch out into other puzzles. So like if you love n by n's, then 5x5 is likely going to be your favorite event. Or 3x3, depending on which one. And if you like just like general block building type puzzles or like side event puzzles that aren't as popular, then Megaminx is definitely a good choice just because like it's basically just like a big 3x3. I could have preserved edges in a way there. Okay, what is this? There we go. I'm getting a bunch of pie cases that are hard to recognize. I'm also not solving good. Like, my F2L stuff is just not great, so... I'll try to fix that this sol, though. That was just me. What's your PB on 3x3? If we're talking single, it is 4.5. That way I can do like this, and then it gives me F perm grade. I got an F perm on an official 8 one time. I executed it beautifully, but it was still an F perm, so... Like, any luckier PLL could have been nice. That was interesting. That's one of those EVs where it's impossible to recognize it instantly, no matter how good you are. Unless you're Chinese, then you're just insane. Nice. Damn GG, thanks. Hello, Fanny. Is it this? There we go. Dorothy Brown, welcome. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That was mediocre, really. It was a decent extras, but yeah. Hi, that's fast. Thank you. Bruh. I gotta go. Have a good day. You too, Val. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I don't like that one. It's just too spammy. Okay, bro. Do something like this. I just don't like these finger tricks. That's the main thing. No, better idea. Nice. Okay. That one is a bit weird because it's the only like decent algorithm that has 2 rotations in it. Are there any rips you can give me on cubing? I've learned CFOP, F2L, OLL, PLL, but still can't get faster than 45 seconds. It's mostly just like, so what I would recommend doing is doing a lot of specifically last layer solves as well. So like really drill in the algorithms that you're learning. Once you can get last layer down to like 5 seconds, then I would just start like working on drilling specifically F2L. You don't want to drill it as like solving the whole cube in this specific amount of time. You want to drill it as each individual part. So like on CS Timer, if you go to, I think it's 3x3, you can, oh wait, no, 3x3 CFOP. You can go to 3x3 CFOP and then select last layer. And you can also do things like selecting OLL and PLL as well. And then you can also select scrambles where the cross is already solved, so you don't have to worry about that, and then you can just focus on doing F2L. That was funny. Employed? Yes, I'm employed. I technically have been the entire time, but like this is like a full-time job type of employed. That was so funky. What's your PB 3x3? 4.5. I think I said it earlier. My ZB for that is just the normal out cancel into R-Perm. I can't find a better one that's nicer for OH. There's like an RUL one, but it has like too many overworks for my liking. How tall are you, Kenyon? I'm 5'8", almost 5'9". But for how lean I am, that's actually pretty decently tall. My brother is definitely the taller brother out of us when he grows up. Like, he's only 11 years old and he's already like 5'4". Quick question, do you use CFOP? Yes, I'm not currently using CFOP right now though. I'm using ZB. Or at least try my best to. Play Squan? Nah, I'm good. Ah, that could have been so much better. Yeah. You must have some skill to know CFOP and ZB. Well, I mean, yeah. I've been doing CFOP for 9 years, and ZB is kind of just an extension of that method. But, like, the hardest part about ZB is just, like, learning the algorithms and then actually being faster with them. Oh, wait, no. It would be... What is it? There we go. How tall are your parents? My dad is 5'7" and my mom is 5'4". But my grandfather on my mom's side was 6'2", so he's probably the taller one in the family. How do you set up the V5? Mine is like trash. The short answer is I didn't, Luke Garrett did. So I would just go to, I believe the cubicle like page. You don't need to buy this cube specifically, but you can look at the settings of the cube and then see like what exactly does what. This cube also isn't for everyone's turning style. It's definitely more for like aggressive turners. I saw a bunch of blocks in the OLL, just did it, whatever. Are you going to use ZB at RMC? Yes and no. I'm not going to be doing ZB for 3x3. If I get to a ZBLL in one-handed, then I want to get to the point where I'm confident in just doing the algorithm. But I'm not going to go out of my way to force a ZBLL, though, that's the thing. Unless it's like a duck case, and it's an easy one, I know. Because right now, like, with plain old CFOP, with the occasional ZBLL thrown in here and there, I am faster. Aggressive. Okay, that's me. Any tips for pyramids? They currently average 9 seconds right now. Try your best to plan out at least one piece of your V in inspection. And if not, try to plan out the whole V. There it is. I kind of messed up there a bit. See, like, I wouldn't do that officially. I would have just taken the normal oil that I would have received. Like there, I would have just done the normal oil rather than force myself a soon. Bruh. What cube are you using? I use SwiftBlock, and it's not very good for corner cutting. That's probably just because it's on relatively tight tensions, which I know the SwiftBlock tends to be. This is a Moyu R3MV5. This is like the most advanced version of it, and it's customly set up by the world record holder for one-handed. So I like this cube. But the normal R3MV5 is still a good cube. I got a stock version of it, and it's not too bad. I like it. Also, is it good to do the tips first? Yes. Try your best to do all of the tips and inspection, and plan out your first piece of the V, whatever I said before. I cannot express to you how much your life is going to be easier if you do tips first. Because tips are the hardest part of the solve by far, and if you get them out of the way, it's just smooth sailing from there. How much does it cost if you don't mind me asking? I think the base R3MV5 is around $11 US. Of course, if you want like a more advanced version of it, it is going to cost more, which is why there's like so many different versions of it. But the base version of it is still pretty cheap. What is this? There we go. Kind of had a brain fart there. Yo, what up, Anthony? Have you tried the V10? The version 10 used to be my main for one-handed for quite a while until I received this cube. That was the cube that I got a lot of my state record averages on. That was a bit bad. Would you recommend a cube brand? I assume you mean cube brand, like SwiftBlock. To me, I'm a beginner. Definitely like the easiest like beginner friendly brand to get used to around is definitely Moyu. Just because like what they produce for like literally every single category of cuber and every single price range is just phenomenal all around. Can you please reset? Thank you. Bro, your turning is so good, lol. I think what a lot of people forget when they do one-handed is that look ahead is easy because you are turning slow. Just try looking ahead to better pairs. Yeah, I suppose. It's definitely my turning that's the biggest plus side for me for one-handed. Do you want a Let's Give or Nah? Yeah, why not? Might as well do something. And it's a stream one. If any of you guys in the chat, feel free to join as well. I'll just put this in a... Where's my drawing session? There it is. Nope, that's not it. There you go. I'll just put that there temporarily. Oh, wait, I can't see my... Okay, I won't be able to see my times on this one, so... How do you Let's Cube? You go to letscube.net, you sign in with your World Cube Association profile, and if you do not have one, then you can just sign in with your normal email. And then from there, you just cube with us. Let's cube, you know? What is your main? For one-handed specifically, it's this cube right here. And Luke's RS3 on V5. Ah, I did that wrong. I don't know how well the stream is going to be able to see my time, so... Okay. Yeah. I have like 30 for OH. If you feel like it's going to like slow down the tempo of it, you can always just do normal two-handed. The stream is just straight up not able to see my times, which is unfortunate. I guess I could show the stack mat every solve. Like, if I hold it here, would it be visible? Do you have any tips for one-handed? Mostly just getting your turning down for, like, RU spam specifically. Like, if you want to get better at RU turning, just do 2-gen scrambles. Alright, if I hold it here, the timer's fine. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna mess up ZB there, but it's alright. Do you have to learn intermediate CFUP to get under 30 seconds? Not necessarily, but it is extremely useful to do so. I definitely think like the easiest way for you to save time though is definitely in your last layer, once you get like to a point where you can't really save much in your last layer anymore, then that's when you start getting better at F2L. Because like full OLO and full PLO, you can do all of that all the way to sub 7 before you really need to change something about it. From there, it's just all F2L. Nothing but F2L. And cross as well, I suppose. I don't know why this guy keeps leaving and rejoining, but... That was bad. I made a lot of mistakes in that solve. What's sub 7? Like, you get an average under 7 seconds. Yeah. I've won one solve so far, that's kind of disappointing. I am using a new method, though. You think Roux is worth it? It really just depends on, like, where you think your strengths lie. Like, if you want to do Roux specifically to get good at one-handed, and your sole purpose in life is getting good at one-handed, then yes, switch to Roux. But if you're fine just being, like, decently mediocre, and you're never gonna take one-handed, like, too seriously, then sticking with C-pop is totally acceptable as well. That was bad. 908 with H from lol. I don't even think I have a sub 10 H from. I'm just so bad at the M moves. Oh, that actually wasn't bad. Okay, never mind, I'm good at the M moves. What? Okay, casual 1.6 F perm. That was tragic. That ZB could have made it a decent sub 11 at least. But lockups here and there. How do you practice CFOP? I kind of emphasized it before. You break it up into individual steps and then train those steps individually until you're at a point where you're decently comfortable with like speed solving the method. Try to shoot for like under 25 to under 20 seconds before you really start consider, okay, what can I do to improve each individual step that's like changing up how I do it, rather than just drilling it over and over again. Okay. This is an interesting scramble, to say the least. Finally did that ZB correct first try. It's an okay time, but yeah. Is OH your main event? I would consider OH my best event, to be frank with you, yeah. That or FTO, depending on it. I'm kind of throwing. You got 2 bad times in a row, man. It's all good. Like, it's okay to have the bad solves on occasion. You're not throwing, you're just a human. Okay. I don't know why I thought it wasn't salt for a second. Full step, fat soon into U-perm. Nice. Also, what nail polish do you use? I think I'm painting my nails again. Currently none, just because I kind of got like the benefits of having the nail polish didn't outweigh the cons for me. Of I have to do upkeep occasionally. It's kind of annoying when it like chips, and yeah, it just wasn't worth it to me, so I stopped doing it. Where are you? Oh, okay. I was right the first time. Why did I second guess myself? That was a 21. I tried one-handed before and it took me like 5 minutes. That's pretty normal. It took me like probably 8 minutes my first time, just because I messed up so many L's. I have to go now. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Yep. It's just hard to give nail polish recommendations when I just don't do it often myself anymore, just because, like I said, the cons outweighed the pros in the end. I don't regret doing it though. That's the one thing. Man, this is weird. This is a weird scramble. Oh, wait, what am I doing? It took me ages to find that double X cross in yellow. Even though it's just sitting right in front of me, practically. How often do you stream? I'll likely only be streaming on my days off from work. Which is basically twice a week. But the exact dates, I'm not too sure. I will try to stream as often as I can on my off days, though. The only exception being, obviously, if I have, like, something important up. That was bad. Ooh! Almost a +2. Jeez. What is it? 12-4. Yeah, I need to clean out this cube as well. Look at how gross that is. I've just been lazy. Alright. I might put away the ZB for now and just do normal one-handed. Oh, what am I doing? I guess this is my normal one-handed, just whatever the crap this is. It just feels like so many more moves. I just hate the inefficiency. Something like that. I need to have like a specific strike point to hit and then just stay there. Nerves always get to me so bad during comp, so hopefully this can help get better at managing time. Right now it's not super consistent. Yeah, I'm at the point in my cubing career where I know what my win conditions are for solving good. It's just, will I actually acquire that on the day? I'm averaging like 2.5 seconds worse than my global. I haven't done OH in like 2 weeks, so that's fair enough. Also, what do you mean 2.5? Does that mean that you average like 10.4? At my peak, I'm almost sub 10. At your peak, you're almost sub 10. Bro, what do you global? That's my question. Ugh. That wasn't too great. Employed where? I'm employed at an airport. Also, it is a decent bit dark. Let me get some more light in for you guys. There we go. Is that better? It already looks better on my thing, just because my screen brightness is so high. Let me actually turn that down. That's not the right button. What? Stop. Anyway. I recall getting a sub 9 average of 5 when I was with Canyon at Worlds. Did you talk about head-to-head announcement? No, what is that? Head-to-head announcement. Is this WCA? Did I miss the Let's Cube link? It's a public room, so if you see Let's Cube, you just click on the one that says stream. WCA is up and up head-to-head rights amendment on the forum. Ooh, okay. Also, I'm pretty sure that stuff had like 9 rotations. Just uploading a video, reading through it all. Okay. What are your thoughts about the dual round thing? I actually really like it. Well, I mean, relatively, as long as it's not a final round, I honestly couldn't care less. Just because, like, I already make the secondary rounds of a lot of events. So, like, I'm never in stress of, like, missing a second round, so it doesn't really affect me. Oh, why am I doing this E-perm? I need to stop yapping in the middle of solve. I can't solve good. Back to slow people getting more solves. I do think that is a good thing, yeah. My only concern about it is the potential for competitions to now run even further behind schedule, depending on the actual competitor count. I do think it will be a net positive, though, so it'll just take me a bit to get used to it. You were joined after. Okay, so Newsgram. Alright, let's try to lock in here. Okay. First decent solve in a hot minute. Sub 11 out of 5. Nicely done. Oh yeah, counting 10, 10, 11. Sub uploading a vid, reading through it all. Okay, I'll probably just watch that vid to get a synopsis of it rather than reading it all myself, just because I'm lazy. I probably should just read it all myself. I might do that. Because, like, there are some other things that I am, like, a decent bit kind of, like, iffy about. Like, it's the main one is, like, I thought this was a joke when I first heard about it. 3x3 blindfolded being extended to average of 5. Like, I legitimately thought that that was just a complete joke when I first heard that. If championships are going to be decided by average of 5 rather than single, then there's the potential for there to be a lot of upset victories. 100%. And also, like, if the, like, how long will it take for a mean world record to be broken realistically? It's best of 5, not average of 5. Okay, good. Good. Okay. It's still single. I do appreciate that, though. What if there's going to be, like, is it going to be, like, a cutoff, or is it, like, a cumulative time limit for all 5 attempts? I'm glad that it's still decided by single, though. Thankfully, that's not changing. There's also a part of me that's like, I wish it was average of 5, because then that means that there's a chance that I could potentially get a blind gold one day. You know, living in a state with 2 of the greatest blind solvers in the freaking country, but, you know. To my understanding, it's best of 5 with a cumulative time limit. Okay. So, like, it is possible to not get an average then, just by being a bit slower. Also, I don't know who this cheese keeper guy is, but they joined and then they're not solving. I'm still doing ZB. I might as well just do freaking ZB right now. I honestly don't care too much about these times. Yeah, but, like, what is it about the head-to-head format in the regulations? Like, what is the purpose of adding it to the regs in particular? Because, like, I'm personally a really big fan of head-to-head formats. Like, the annoying part is that if you get, like, a really, really top seed, like seed 2 or 1, then you kind of just have to sit outside in the cold until your round starts and everyone's already competed. With head-to-head formats, I could see a lot more people intentionally throwing semis. They're coding it into the regulations. I always do better in head-to-head because it's silent lol. Yeah, fair enough. I've only experienced 2 head-to-head finals, and, like, I didn't do noticeably better or noticeably worse in either one of them. Single elimination? What? Is it like a bracket? Are you talking about a bracket finals? Because that would be insane. I don't know how that was a 12, but I'll take it. Yes, brackets. Holy, okay. That's pretty interesting, yeah. I used to be better at head-to-head, but now since I'm kind of fast, everyone watches me at the comp, so I get more nervous than usually am. I agree to that certain extent, but, like, honestly, I do kind of, like, enjoy that sense of everyone is watching me do this singular solve. Because, like, it definitely adds, like, an extra pressure, and, like, it matters more, if that makes any sense. Like, if I'm in a head-to-head finals, I want to do better compared to just a regular old finals where it's just like, I guess I want to win. Versus, like, If it's in front of everyone, it's like, oh yeah, I really want to win. Actually, I think I've been in 3 head-to-head finals, and one of them I actually had PR average BPA, which was a bit sad because I didn't get it. I still did relatively good though for that final. Bracket style is interesting. Like, is it going to be based on individual solve? Or is it going to be based on average of 5? And like, is this only going to be for like major championships, or will this also be for like stuff like regional championships? It's a single based? Oh no. No. I hate that. I already hate that. +2 to 6.1 on my last head-to-head finals? Jeez. It's single base. I already hate that so much. Because, like, all you need is just one freaking skip. And you could potentially upset someone who is arguably, like, more deserving of a win. Wow, I got an 11.7 and I got 3rd that round, jeez. I don't know, single base, like, to me, it kind of just feels like a bit cheap. Especially if they're doing it for stuff other than 3x3. Like, imagine if it was for 2x2. And it's based on single who progresses. My best 2 singles in the set 2 were both full set with H perm rip. I don't think I... Yeah, my best solve is still 11.3. That's not good. Single base is low-key not it, bro. No, it's just... it doesn't have, like, that sort of competitive aspect. Because, like, every single time it's just who's gonna get luckier, really. Events are only 3x3, 3-blind, OH, and 4x4. Interesting choices. 3-blind I could definitely see becoming an issue, though, if we're going off of, like, single success. Because of, like, what happens if they just both DNF? Like, does no one progress? I don't know if I should skip Scram or not. I want to see head-to-head FMC Trust. Why did it flag that message? I accidentally hit it, my bad. I don't know why it flagged that message. Overhead cameras and they are speed writing. Like a 10-minute FMC attempt, that would actually be kind of fun to watch. With like commentary. I definitely would like to see that as like a one-off April Fool's Day type of gag deal, but definitely not a full FMC attempt for like an hour just because I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, they're writing down the recipe on how to make every single Mexican cuisine before they even, like, get to domino reduction. I'm just like, huh? What is going on? I don't know why this guy is taking so long. Alright, are you guys good if I change it to a different event? Or maybe I just go back to, I want to do an event where... Are you almost done with ZB? I'm done with ZB. Besides soon, of course, but, like, I don't care about soon. At least not yet. Alright, let's swap it over to 2x2 for a decent bit, just because we're in the middle of a conversation. And 2x2 is one of those events where I just don't need to bother trying. Because it's just kind of like everything all at once. Sure. It was 3 moves to double sexy. How are you, bro? I'm doing alright. How about you, Daya Maker? Daya Maker? Day Yamaker? Day Yamker? Internet usernames, man. How do people pronounce these things consistently? Okay, I'll just generate a new one. Yi? You tried to type it in Cyrillic? Oh, is it a Cyrillic name? No, I look like a racist. Oh my gosh, dogs. Ugh. It's just because the mailman came by. I don't know, like... I think doing it off of single is a bit, like, insane for, like, a finals, because there's no average involved there. Unless it's, like, top 2 get an average, which is, like, that's kind of dumb. Doggos are fired up about head-to-head finals. True. If you were to make a Cuban course on any event, what would you do it on? Probably FTO, just because. Like, I'm actually good at FTO. Yeah, that was a bad solve. It definitely would need to get added as a WCA event before I even, like, consider doing something like that. For, like, Cuban GG or whatever it's called. What's your CLO out for Diag Pi? That was not the case at all. Okay, here it is. For Diag Pi, I just do, like, from this angle, R prime, U prime, sledge, R, and then just insert. Okay. If I get like a, what is it? Like a 1.7, it could be a sub 2 average. Do the first part of the I know it alpha for Diag Pi. Well, I mean, my I know it al goes like this, but that's a bit hard to execute on 2x2. Ah, what'd I do? What are you? I should just try to type a 1, dang it. 2.1 average. Where have I seen that one before? I am so consistently 2.1, it's actually insane. What else was there on the scramble? Orange, like... Okay, that's actually not good. Maybe that? That's also not good. Maybe this. It's basically the same case. I don't know why this guy's taking forever. Wait, how do you learn ZB so fast? It took me over 9 months to learn full Olo. Well, that's probably just because like you learned like one alg like every 3 weeks or something nuts like that. if you learn algs like vigilantly, then it's not difficult to learn stuff fast. Oh, that's an alarm that I don't care about. It'll be yellow. That's annoying. That's annoying. That's annoying. Just everything sucks. Okay, fine, I'll do this one. No, like 9 months to learn full ZB. Sorry. Oh, okay. The real answer is like I just learned it in a manner which was fast for me, but it also allowed me to like maintain everything. Like algorithm trainers are definitely useful in that extent, but I basically just did this thing where I just learned like a set of 12 algorithms every single day, like early in the morning. And then like by the afternoon, I would drill all of them again, make sure that I had them right. And then by like the evening, what I would do is I would throw every single set that I've ever learned into like this type of drilling thing. And then I would just do as many as I could before bed. And if I happened to get one of the ones that I knew and I forgot it, then I would just re-review it. And then I would just repeat that process. It's definitely not perfect, and I did forget a decent bit of them in the process. But relearning them is far easier than just learning them on the spot. It was more so I just had a lot of time. Bruh. No, why are you doing that? Is it because I freaking pressed this key? Ugh. I haven't learned ZBLS yet. Have you? No, I probably won't for a while. Just because like I only do it specifically for the purpose of if I get it in the middle of a solve. Like I'll still drill it every now and then just because like I enjoy the method and I like doing it. What is this? That was dumb. I probably won't learn ZBLS until like I actually want to get good with it with 3x3 two-handed. Yeah, but as of now, it probably won't. Oh, same time, nice. Did you ever learn like the OH optimized algs on JujuSheet or just the center ones? I went on SpeedCubeDB because it has like a bunch of different algorithms listed, and I just chose the one that fit my OH turning best, and I just went from there. I tried them all just to be sure, and I just chose the one that I thought suited me most. I hate this alg. Oh. No, it was actually a worse algorithm that I got there that I just mislooked. I'm mostly focusing on stuff like 505 right now because 505 is my next competition, and I want to get a decent PR on that. Is your channel monetized? No, I think one of the requirements for monetization is I need like 4,000 hours of watch time, which is nuts. And streaming is by far the best way to get that, so I try to stream as often as I can to one day hopefully get it monetized, but as of now it's not. Monetization requirements, you need 1,000 subs, which I fortunately have, and then that many hours of watch time. So like all I need to do is just get like one viral 10-minute video, and then just kind of like ride that momentum for like a few months, and then I should hopefully get it. I know you probably don't want to spend time relearning, but Jujushi is better than SpeedCubeDB for OHLs, but it should be fine to be honest. Yeah. Why is the scramble so short? Oh, that's why. Okay, well that was a bit funny. I thought I was doing something epic, and then it turns out I was stupid. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. That scramble was just bad all the way through. But 420. I'm gonna try this new beta 2x2 actually. I got it and I kind of just like tossed it away to the side without even giving it like a proper setup, just because I don't know. I just felt like it, I suppose, but what 2x2 Alex do you know? All the ones that I have on my full EG tutorial. Minus a couple EG2s just because I've forgotten some. Like, the majority of my 2x2 stalls are just CLL and EG1. My 2x2 Elgnol is basically just some 3x3 Ciolos, but I don't care about 2x2, so I'm not gonna learn any Algs anytime soon. I know full EG, LEG1, TCLL plus, and LS1. What does any of that mean? What? Sure. That was a dumb scram. How'd you get a 7 on that? Aww. That was tragic. Okay. The only reason I chose that solution is because of the no AUF. This cube is alright, but I don't know. Something about it's like it's a like floppiness doesn't sit right with me. Bruh. Okay. How do we feel about switching over to 5x5 Let's Cube, fellas? Because I really like 5x5 and I really want to do 5x5. Ah, what? Okay, that was not my fault. That was just not my fault. I've been practicing 5 recently. Okay. Alright. Let's swap over to 5x5 then. Boom. I probably will only do like an hour to 5 before I want to go do something. I want to like actually spend time with my family today because tomorrow I'm back to work again. Okay. Alright, can the camera see? Interesting, almost dropped the cube. How was that a 59? Okay. Don't know why that was so good, but it was. Hi Karen, hi Chad, how's it going? It's going okay. Probably gonna end the stream here soon, pretty soon. I already said that. Did I mention it would be pretty soon? Because I want to spend time family, you know. Alright, 102. Oh, it's iffy. So. I want to get at least a 58 average this October. I think that's my goal, 58. Hmm. $103. Getting slightly worse. On what days do you use the stream now? I am not positive. I'm hoping that it's usually Saturdays and Fridays. Because those are the days that I want off most. I'm just progressively getting a second worse every time. 104 this time. Paul Johnson, welcome to the stream. I don't know where Anthony left, but he doesn't seem to be around much. Okay, 102. Finally getting back down. Oh, wait. Okay, no, it worked. Alright, next time I get a sub 1, I'm gonna end the stream. Just because I'm a decent bit tired right now. That would be PB2 if it counted less cube. Honestly, with 5x5 scrambles, you're probably okay to count it. Four. Okay. Gotta lock in. At least I got the ZB right. Hey, there it is. 59.62. I am gonna do one more because I feel like it, okay? I want to do one more, so I'm going to do one more. Whatever the time is, that's it, and then I'm gonna end the stream from there. I'm gonna make this self count though. I'm back. What up, Sky Haynes? This is my last solve of the stream. Came in just at the right time. 101. Are you gonna do a live stream tomorrow? Definitely not, unfortunately, as I do have work. I can look. I don't know when my next day off is gonna be, but whenever that is, I will usually be doing a live stream at around 1 p.m. Mountain Time, which is, I believe, 3 p.m. Pacific. So you can equate that to whatever time zone you're working in right now, but yep. Alright, besides that, I will see you guys in my next stream. Have a good night, y'all. Peace. Bye. This was also a really active stream and a really good stream, so appreciate